Hey everyone, so this is my third video on AI using AMD GPUs with ROCm. I'm using the MI300, which is a complete monster of a GPU, courtesy of the good folks at Hot Isle. So in this video I'm going to show you that you can do fine-tuning with QLoRA in 4 bits using this AMD GPU with ROCm, and it's very straightforward. Like in my other videos, I have this Medium post with all the commands. So I'm going to kind of rush through them because you could just copy and paste from my Medium post. So the first thing is we need to do this Docker pull. And I'll explain QLoRA in very shortly, give a brief summary. But if you want a lot more detail, you can watch my other video that I had a long time ago, fine-tuning LLaMA 3 for text classification of stock sentiment using QLoRA. So I have a lot more detail on what QLoRA is in that video. But for now, we're just going to rush through it just to show you how easy it is to get it working on AMD. It literally works perfectly. So you do this first Docker pull. So that gives us the image. And then we do this doctor run it thing to basically launch the container. The negative W for the workspace gives us a workspace. And then at the end, ROCm this puts us in that directory. So let me run this. Just literally copying and pasting. Okay, so now we're in that directory. Like in the other notebooks, we're going to install Jupyter, and we're going to launch Jupyter Lab with this NoHub Jupyter Lab /IP to give us the ability to write our IP here. And then also important, notebook app.token is my token. So it's much easier to log in. You know your token. So I'm just going to copy and paste literally. Okay, so once I have that, I'm all set up with Jupyter. I can go to my browser, I can do whatever my server is, and then write 8888. Because I'm doing this port forwarding trick, and I don't want to share my IP, I'm doing localhost 880, and that gives me this. So then I'm going to type in MYTOKEN, my token, as you see here. And now I have my Jupyter Lab in the directory we previously wrote. And sorry I'm rushing through this, because I just want to show you how it's just so straightforward with AMD. All the commands are in the Medium post. So now I go to my tutorial. So what is QLoRA? QLoRA, big picture, it allows you to do fine-tuning of so you have a massive LLM that's trained using NVIDIA most of the time. Hopefully soon AMD will take a lot of that share. And it's trained with like a massive data set. And then when you want to fine-tune it to your specific task, like let's say instruction in the case of ChatGPT or whatever, then you can do this fine-tuning. So QLoRA is called quantized low rank adapter, and it allows you to basically do fine-tuning with much less memory. It uses quantization and LoRa, so it uses 2 techniques, and you can basically fine-tune your models on very small consumer GPUs, like even 24, 32 gigabyte GPUs, or in collab like 80 gigabyte GPUs. So it's a really cool technique, and it works very well. I don't want to go into too much detail. I just want to show you that it works. So the first step to get it to work is you need to install the libraries, and I have the libraries written down. Note the versioning, because the new NumPy versions give you issues. And this is true with NVIDIA also, not just with AMD, so that's the case. But first we'll install the libraries. PEF is performance efficient training. Transformers, TRL is I forget what it stands for. I knew this perfectly once. Accelerate, Skippy, and then Pandas and NumPy. Okay. My mind blanked. But this is the important thing, is we're not using the normal bits and bytes. The difference here is basically we're going to use a bits and bytes that's specific to AMD. And this is literally the only real change between the regular examples with QLoRA using NVIDIA and AMD. So let me delete this bits and bytes directory, because the install thing has it. And again, this is in the Medium post. So you just copy and paste for Medium. You install, you do git clone, cd into the directory, pip install the requirements, all these cmakes and pip installs, and everything works smoothly. You should probably restart when it's done. I got an error, but the error doesn't mean anything, honestly. So once this runs and finishes, we'll do restart the kernel. So it's still running. So we're almost there. It's installing the bits and bytes. This is the key difference, by the way. It's here, this bits and bytes thing. Okay, so it finished running. So I'll do now control restart kernel. Okay, so now now we get started with the actual notebook. So we authenticate to Hugging Face. Again, my other videos show you how to do this in detail. So I do notebook login. I will uncheck this button. I will copy my token that I had in one of my collab notebooks, put it here, Control V, log in. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how, like, basically Meta's model is LLaMA 3 or LLaMA 4 now, and it's basically a text completer. That's the base model. And to fine tune it on classification, you basically add a classification head at the end. That's the way we're doing it. So I'm showing you with a data set of Tesla has like the data set looks like this. It has a summary, has basically a sentiment of bearish, bullish, or neutral. So those are the labels, and from the summary, we're gonna try to predict the labels. That's our fine-tuning data set. So let me show you how to do that. So first, let's split the data into train, val, and test. We're splitting it with time. First 60% with train, next 20% is val, next 20% is test. I'd rather do this than a random split, because random splits, you can have articles like right next to each other that are literally the same content. Okay, and oh, and I can provide you this data set, and I'll make this available. So so first we split the data set, and now we're going to convert to Hugging Face data sets. Again, I'm rushing through this because the point is just to show you it works on AMD. So you can handle class weights because the weight of bearish, bullish, or neutral might not be the same. And I get this annoying NumPy error I might have to deal with in a second, because I might have accidentally upgraded NumPy. So the problem is the higher versions of NumPy cause a lot of problems. So okay, we'll get back to this error in a second if it still shows. But okay, so now you define your bits and bytes config, which is for QLoRA, and basically it's literally the same as with NVIDIA, and same with the LLaMA config, same exact thing. And now we're going to load the LLaMA model, the base model. We're going to fine tune based off of that. So this is the LLaMA 3 8 billion parameters. So first time it has to basically download it and stuff. I have a feeling this NumPy issue is going to come back to bite me in a second. So let's check that out. Okay, so I load this thing, and then I do this tokenizer stuff. Again, in my other video, I talk about this in much greater detail, but I just want to show you that it works with AMD. So I do tokenizing and pre-processing. Okay, so now I define my arguments for the Hugging Face trainer, and I defined a custom trainer, so I have a custom loss function. And now I do this custom collate function, evaluation metrics. And now I define the trainer, the custom trainer. I train the model. And as you see, it's working smooth, but I have a feeling I'll get the NumPy error at the end. And this is just an annoying thing because NumPy, the upgrade caused a lot of problems. And this is also happens with NVIDIA, not just AMD. So as you see, it goes here. And then I guess I didn't get the error yet. Yeah, I got the error. Okay. So it says NumPy is not available. It's because it's a little bit of an annoying error. You have to then, I guess somewhere down the line I accidentally upgraded NumPy. So I think it's weird because I might have accidentally downloaded pandas somewhere else, like maybe this pip install. And the problem with that is the new version of I'll fix this. You know what? The new version of NumPy causes so much problems. So Let's add this. Let's add this here. Sorry for this mistake. It's actually probably good this mistake happens because you guys will probably run into it. So 1 second. We got this NumPy error. NumPy is not available. So let's actually do this. We're gonna do here. We'll do pip install pandas and NumPy. Install pandas and NumPy here. And you're gonna have to restart it after. So, you know, if I changed the order, it probably would have worked perfectly. So, you know, it's good I did this because a lot of people will run into it. But change the order, maybe do the make bits and bytes before. Because it probably installs a version of pandas, then installs a version of NumPy that screws things up. So we should do that. So let's restart the kernel. Again, I'm just going through this fast to show you that it works well. So now we'll run the commands one at a time. So we don't need the notebook login. We get the sentiment data set here. We do the time-based split. We make Hugging Face data set. Give class weights to handle imbalance. Define our quantization config or QLoRA config. So that's with the bits and bytes config. And then our LLaMA config, the low rank adaptation. And then we load our model like last time. We load the tokenizer. We give it the max length, end of sentence token, and end of seconds, our pad token, end of sentence token, and token ID. We define the training arguments, the custom trainer. We do padding, evaluation metrics, custom trainer here. And now we train the model, and hopefully with this NumPy change, this should work well. And I'm sure a lot of people will run into this in other places. The new NumPy version screws up Numba also, by the way, in case you guys use that. A lot of you use that probably for algorithmic trading if you use Numba. So now I'm training here, and now the evaluation. And it worked. So now we can evaluate on the test set using trainer.evaluate. We can run our prediction. So I have this make predictions thing, and I have like precision recall, that sort of thing. I can save the model after. So I just wanted to show you QLoRA works perfectly well. The big picture with QLoRA is it uses bits and bytes, and you need to use the AMD specific bits and bytes. And I showed you here how to install it. I recommend running this before the other installs, and I'll fix that in the Medium post because otherwise you're going to get that NumPy error that I just got. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you're new, like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Oops.